This is the Joey Jones Show, brought to you by Mugshots Grill and Bar.
Hey, glad you're with us on the final Joey Jones Show of the season from Mugshots Grill and Bar on Airport Boulevard. Pat Greenwood and Athletic Director Joel Erdman is joining us here because Joey is on the road recruiting. You got him working? What is that about?
Once the season ends, you got to go find players. That's kind of the way it works.
All right, Joel, let's talk about the season in general. 6-6 is where we ended, and you got to feel pretty good about where we started, where we are now, and where we're headed.
Feel tremendously pleased about the season and the obvious progress that the program made from 2012 to 2013. And even within the 13 season, from the first 3 weeks to the last 3 weeks,
right.
I think you saw tremendous strides in quality of play, execution, consistency, big play ability, but also limiting big plays, and special teams really becoming more consistent the latter part of the season. So I think where we are in the world today and what was accomplished this year is something to be very proud of.
And last 3 games, we didn't have our hearts in our hands waiting for an outcome. It was great to be able to coast to victory. And in fact, let's take you to Lad People Stadium and show you the last game against Louisiana Lafayette. Of course, they are the co-champions of the Sun Belt Conference, and we really took it to them. Chance to become bowl eligible. Pick this one up in the first quarter. They have a 4th and 6 fake punt going nowhere. Great defense, would have been short even with a completed pass, but we turned that into some points. Jay Jones, boy, he had a night. Ripping off 10 yards here, the start of another great evening on the ground. Leads to a field goal. We're up 3-0. Next possession, Alonzo Harris gets it knocked loose. Ramel Jones falls on it. We are in business at the Ragin Cajun 28-yard line. Took us just 3 plays. Jay Jones, another big gainer. This one 22 yards down to the 1-yard line, falling just short of the goal line. And Kendall Houston able to punch it in from there, one of his 2 touchdowns on the night. And the Jags on top of Louisiana Lafayette 10-0. Now ensuing kickoff, the hits just keep on coming for us, so we'll take it. Bryson James knocking it loose. Charles Harris able to reel it in, and we got the ball on the Ragin Cajun 30-yard line. Next play, we get 24 of them. Ross Matheny going upstairs. Wes Saxton is there. Rumbles down to the 6-yard line, and then Kendall Houston, we call his number again, gets it to the 2 on the next play, and then the play after that rolls into the end zone. Second touchdown of the first quarter, and it's 17-0 Jags. And does the defense back off? Absolutely not. Watch Antonio Carter. Great defense to knock it away there, and we will keep the offense going with Jay Jones. Another 11-yard game, maybe the run of the year, because he gets hit there in the last, say, 7-8 yards going backwards. And boy, he had a night. 19 carries, 105 yards. Last play of the first quarter, another big gainer. Ross to Javarez Smith, 27 yards into Ragin Cajun territory. Would get another field goal, and it's 20-0 Jags early second quarter. 4 points, no problem. How about Wes Saxton, leading receiver on the night, 88 yards on the evening, 36 of them right there. Good enough to lead to another field goal, and then their next possession, we add to it defensively. Qdarius Ford jumps the route, no resistance as he goes 42 yards on the pick and the points. It is 30-0 South Alabama at halftime. The third quarter, we simply maintain. Jesse Kelly getting the sack here. We had 3 on the evening. Go to the fourth quarter, another sack. Clifton Cruz going to be able to get this one, and the defense really, especially in the last couple of games, stepped it up. And 3 sacks against the Ragin Cajuns, and again, that's a very good offense, even though they didn't have their quarterback. The hit of the night, though, going to Montel Gardner right there. That kind of night. Utter domination for South Alabama as they beat Louisiana Lafayette, your final 30-8. And Joel, I thought we had a good game plan going in. I thought we had a pretty good shot of winning this one. I would have never said 30-8 and 30-0 at halftime.
I agree. I think when you play a quality opponent, such as Louisiana Lafayette, who has had a tremendous 3-year run, not just this year, but the previous 2 years, you're a little apprehensive about what that outcome might be. But going into the game, knowing how we had played against Louisiana Monroe and then at Georgia State, you did feel fairly confident. You thought that we had a little momentum, and as I said, we were executing and playing really the best football maybe we've played in a long time. And you're hoping that Lafayette might be a little flat because they have already achieved at least co-champion status, and they have a bowl bid, and so there may have been a collision of some circumstances headed by our execution and our play. where we did defeat somebody pretty soundly.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a chance to talk with Joey as he got win number 6. Here's his reaction after the ball game.
They were the league champion, and we knew that going in. We knew they had great talent, but our guys have just gotten better, and they've turned the corner and playing extremely confident right now, playing really good football. We played good football all year, but we're playing great football right now, and I wish there were a playoff system where we could be in it, because I think we'd make a run.
What was the difference tonight? Because they had some turnovers, but we took advantage of every one of them.
We sure did. Defense did a great job getting us the ball back, and I tell you one thing, our defense is really playing lights out right now. Coach Shearer's done a great job with those guys. Of course, the players have played extremely well. The whole staff has done a great job. And when you got a defense like that, good things happen, and that happened tonight. Offense got the turnovers and cashed in, and just special teams play well. So we're playing really good football right now as a team. Great. It just sends us into the off season for recruiting on a good note. Off-season workouts on a good note, and knowing that we beat the league champion very handily, so that's good to see, and that's a good thing going forward. Our seniors this year have just marked their footprint on this program, and in a big way, and I'm so proud of them for what they've done.
So Joey Jones very happy after that ball game, the 30-8 victory over Louisiana Lafayette. We'll hear more from Joey and more from Dr. Erdman coming up in just a couple of minutes. But as we always do, let's do a little South Alabama trivia as we head to break. Jay Jones has posted back-to-back 100-yard games on the ground. Has that ever happened in South Alabama history? We'll answer the question when we get back. The Joey Jones Show on UTV 44.